Hello, guys. Y'all come on in. We need to talk. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and welcome to my channel. This is a channel of introspection. A lot of times I talk about love. I especially talk about mental health and narcissism as I've had my own challenges. Me and my children, we have suffered from narcissistic abuse, and we also we have suffered from church trauma. And tonight, hey Ariel, how you doing, darling? And tonight I want to talk to you guys, Ariel, about is there enough lighting in here? Let's see. I want to talk. I'm on my iPad because my phone is dead, Ariel. So I don't. Hey Daisy, can y'all hear me good? Is the volume okay? Because I can end the live and just come back with the phone. Let me know if you can hear me real good because this is a very important live. How y'all doing this evening? Hope y'all are doing okay. I was going to watch movies tonight, but I'm doing good. Your lighting is great. What about the audio? I got I'm with Spectrum and I don't know how to set my Roku. I can hear you. Okay, can you hear me good? Okay. So, oh my God, y'all, there's some breaking news, and I hope y'all can hear me good. Breaking news going on out of Washington. Because I wasn't going to go live tonight at all, but we've got to talk about it. We've really got to talk about it. Okay. So I've been connecting the dots. Not that, no, I'm not really actually been connecting the dots. I mean, it didn't take long. It took me like 2 minutes to figure out what was going on. So there was a content creator on TikTok, and basically he says that all of the psychiatric medications for depression is good on your end, schizophrenia, all of the anxiety medicines, and Prozac, all of the medicines that kind of help you control your temperament, and all of the mental health medicines, they are getting ready to get rid of those medications for those people who need those medicines. And what they are going to do, instead of giving them, hey Marcus, instead of giving them their medications, they're going to put them in mental health camps, and they're going to heal them in the camps. They're going to keep them anywhere from 2 to 4 years in those camps while these people don't have a medication. So listen, I was telling y'all the other night, and if this is your first time on my live or you come across the live, I would really love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Certainly leave a comment and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when we are notified. But listen, I told you guys last night that the evangelicals are in charge. They have brainwashed our president. And because if you know anything about religious people, and if you know, hey James, if you know anything about mental health in the church people, for the most part, you're glad I went live. Thank you, Ariel. Church people, for the most part, don't believe in mental illness. They believe serious questions go, girl, do you miss having a neck? I've been wondering. I don't miss it at all. They've been wondering, they've been pitching a fit against mental health for years. My cousin on this platform, when she told her testimony of her grandmother throwing her medication in the trash. Now, in my church days, long time ago, because I left the church over 20 something years ago, but in my church days, I didn't believe in the mental health, mental illness either. I believed that the page, what's on the pages of the book, is that you cast out that when people were mentally ill, they had demons. I believed it too. And my children had some issues, and I didn't believe in the doctors and the medications back in those days either. For mental health, I didn't either. But when I got sick and came down with an autoimmune disease, and the doctors gave me medication for that because my heart was beating real fast, and I took those medications. You know what I'm saying? When people come down with diabetes, they take their diabetes medication. Yes, they do. And when people have cholesterol issues, they take their medication for that. See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Listen, I've told you guys that the church is mentally ill. Okay? Hey, Aaron Jones. The church is very much mentally ill, and now the evangelicals are in charge, and now they're going to take people, mental health, they're going to take their medicines away. And all of these people are going to be out here without the ability to focus and to think, with their temperaments that are deregulated. They won't be able to regulate their temperament because they go off because they got trauma, because something happened to them when they were younger which altered their brain. And now these rich people in Washington, along with the mentally ill spiritual people, are hurting our society by taking medications from people that need it and putting them in camps. You know what I'm saying? This thing, like, this is crazy, but the church was crazy. That's why I left. These are all the reasons why I don't go to church anymore. These are all of the reasons why. This is not new to me. I've gone through this on a personal level. I've watched. That's why I say, when I say that there is a large percentage of the church people who are very highly narcissistic, basically, it's not just about narcissism. It's just about mental illness. And at the end of the day, they don't want to. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with this, with my iPad. It floats, and I don't know how to make it not do that because I'm not on my phone. But they are a lot mentally ill. Whenever you believe that a person was in the belly of a whale for 3 days, you are out of your fucking mind. Now, it's okay to believe in that when you're 9 and 10 years old. Just like you believe that Santa Claus has a sleigh and he has reindeer and he delivered toys to children all over the world. Yes, you believe that when you're a child, right? But you're not supposed to believe that a man was in the belly of a whale, because it's not true. It's no truer than Santa Claus. And I'm just, it's a lot. Paula White and her fucking crazy ass. Paula White and her crazy ass is up there in that White House with that crazy ass man. And at the end of the day, their thing is, oh yeah, well, we're going to take the medication from the people that really need it. Then we're going to put them in camps, and then we're going to exploit them because there's something that they want out of the people that they're going to put in the camps. There's something that they want to do to the people, or something that they want out of the people that they're going to put it, because they're not putting them in the camps to help them, because at the end of the day, they don't care anything about them. And this is what we're dealing with now. It's like the whole United States is dealing with mentally ill church folks. And for some of y'all, it might be like the first time, like you guys are learning about this. But see, I've known about this for almost 30 years. I really feel like my first husband, my children's dad, church is what killed him at the end of the day. It was religion. That's why he's in an early grave. And I left a long time ago because I listen, it's a no. It's a no. Do you understand? Oh my God, I just cannot. What say y'all about this? Do y'all even care? Do you even care that you got these people who are saying that they're going to take people the mental medicines for mental health? They're going to take it away. Because obviously they don't believe in it. If you're going to take people's medications away, then you don't believe in it. But I'm sure that they take their supplements. And like I say, if they have any kind of medical issue that the doctor has prescribed for them to keep them living and that they will have a good quality of life, they take their medication. It's narcissism and mental illness in that White House. I wonder though if they take those type of medicines from the people that are over here. I wonder, can you purchase those medicines from outside the country? I'm wondering if you could do that. If you could purchase psychiatric medicines from outside of the country. If the government takes the medications away and say they are illegal, I wonder, can the people still get them? Um, it's like every day I hear something else that's so awful that the narcissists are doing to the people or that they want to do. Now I don't know if they put, well actually the guy that did the TikTok said they've done this already. They've wrote this into law. And these medications will not be legal anymore. The church does not believe in mental illness. They believe that they could speak words enough to fix the brain when they themselves don't know about the brain and they themselves are mentally ill. That's what they believe. We've been talking about Elon Musk and all the things that he wants to do. That's one side of it. The other side is the evangelicals in the White House. You got the rich billionaires and you got the religious zealots. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And for the people like me who know a lot about mental illness and how important intervention and sometimes medication is, to hear that these people are saying that they are going to take medication from the ones that need it, it's just, it's a nightmare. It's terrible. And I would just imagine that it's going to be a lot of shit going on. It's just chaos, chaos, and more chaos. It is. With the promise from the White House that they are uh, fixing our country and they are finding fraudulent activity and they are finding people who have been doing wrong. Meanwhile, while they are doing the most right in front of our eyes. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And for the people who are still supporting this craziness, you know, if I hear one more word about a damn camp, you're talking about putting illegals in a camp. Now you're talking about putting the mental ill in camps. It is absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, crazy. Because if Power and control is what they want, then they'll do anything. I'm wondering, will they get to the point where they rationing out food? You know, I had, let me see, one, two, three clients in the studio with me today, and we were all talking. And one of them works in voting in politics. She has a big position. She drives a Porsche SUV. We were just talking. She's such a fancy Nancy. She's only 30 years old. And we were talking. And she says, well, number one, she said, if things get really bad, Cheryl, we as African American people, we know how to suffer, so we'll be fine. She said, on the other hand, our Caucasian brothers and sisters, not so much. I don't know why. Not so much. They're not going to be fine. She also said that next year we'll be able to vote. Next year we'll be able to vote, right? And she said he knows that he only has one good year. One. And in this year, what's happening right now is that he's a whole lot in power right now. And that's why he's doing so much right now. But she said Cheryl, because she's in politics. She said there are so many checks and balances that after this 1 year, he won't be able to do much of anything, much of Sunday, how some people say. After this year, they're going to rewind back most of what he's doing now. And I told her, I said, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you came today. And I'm glad you shared with me and two of my other clients. And then one of my other clients said to her, she said, well, how do I find you? Where's your social media? She said, no, I can't. I can't have a public platform and speak on what I'm speaking with you guys about today, because no, I can't do that. So, I'll be calling her often. But she reassured me. She said, look, African American people will be fine. We know how to suffer. If things go wayward, we'll be fine. It's just in our DNA to be okay. We'll weather the storms. But she said our white counterparts know. She said they are going to be bewildered. They are going to be pow-powing themselves. They are going to be desperate. They are going to be losing their minds. They will need medication. That's what she said. Because they've not gone through what we've gone through. They're not made up the same things. They're not as resilient. There's no way. So she said he has a good year to run crazy. A good year. She didn't really say much about Elon. She doesn't care. She doesn't say much. I was listening to another TikTok, and they were saying that they could just, there's another way. Hey, poops. There's another way to get him out of here. There's another way. I think he said, what did he say? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah. So when, my client drives a Porsche and she's 30, you know what I'm saying? She says black people will be just fine. I had another client in there. She worked for the federal government all of her life, and she's retired now. and she's the one that asked her for her social media, and then the other one, let's see the other one. Oh yeah, the other one is a doctor. Yeah, she come from Haiti, and she's very much into politics, and she had a whole lot to say about it. And so, yeah, my reason for going live tonight is to speak on how awful it will be for people to lose their psychiatric medications because you have crazy people who don't understand mental illness. And Mrs. Paula White and the evangelicals and their influence in the White House is severe mental illness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to take medication from people and put them in camps. Hey Liz. Hey Cheryl. I just told my sister about we are going to find our Black Americans. You told your sister? Hold on, let me see. I'm sorry, I'm on this iPad. Oh, um oh yeah, you were just telling your sister. I want you guys to spread the word. I mean, I don't, I just hope. Hey Monique, I hope that is not true. You know what I mean? I hope that the guy that did the live, this is misinformation. I really do. But it's something is telling me that it's not a lie, because I know how the church feels about mental illness. How they believe that when a person is mentally ill, that they are possessed, and how that they believe that they can lay hands on people and straighten out mental illness no more than you can lay your hands on a person and give them a new heart, and they cannot do that, even though they claim that they can't. So I'm just sad about it. I really am, because it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. It's not good. It's stupid. Whoever came up with the idea, you know, and this putting people in camps thing, I just don't. Which is, it's what they used to do a long time ago. That we going to live and don't have to worry. Oh, I'm not saying that we'll try not to worry and try not to be affected by what's going on. You see what I'm saying? We are resilient as Black people. We can believe that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Even though people gaslight and manipulate and try to act like, you know how people do. They'll be sitting right at me and say, Cheryl Gabowski, you're not a Black woman. You're not a Black woman at all. You're a white woman from Alaska. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm a Black woman. You see what I'm saying? But people do that. They gaslight the shit out of you. You know what I mean? They really do. Or they try. But honey, it's a lot of gaslighting going on. And it could be something that they're saying to make people feel some type of way. Hello, Richard Jones. I'm a professional streamer now. So when people come into the live, um, and they get to talking crazy, it's their opinion. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I only get triggered if I want to be triggered. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it can be quite entertaining. But yeah, no. If you guys have people in your family who take medicines to regulate them, these people are trying to take their medications. And it is not cool. It's not cool at all. That's what I came to talk about tonight. Anyway, all right. Um, let's see. See that I miss anybody. I don't. Did I miss anybody? Oh, I didn't speak to Levi, Aaron. Let's see. Marcus. Okay, let me stroll back down, see what's going on. Monique, you had to get rid of somebody. It is what it is. You know, people don't want to talk about I'm the host. This is my show. And you just can't come on my live and just start a different conversation. Because I'm a professional streamer now. I know how to stay focused. And I'm worried, very highly concerned about this thing about taking medications, mental health medications from people that really need it. That's not good. You timed his butt out. Was he going in? Who cares? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like grown people saying nanny nanny boo boo or poka pokey 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 pokey. You're not gonna poke me. I'm 54. See what I'm saying? You can't poke me. You poke yourself. Poke yourself, okay? You're not gonna poke me. You can't poke me just because you want to poke. I'm sorry. I will not be poketh. This is I meant to say this on the last live I did, so let me say it right now. So for the last 10 years, yes, and continue to stay focused. For the last 10 years, we've been saying, what's up, Benji? No poke zone, right? You're not poking me. You see how I kept everything together? Because I'm evolving. I'm growing. Yes, I am 54. So in the last 10 years, we, as the United States of America, we are not giving mental illness the respect and the attention that it needs. But when this presidency is over, we will. Because mental illness hit Washington and flipped it upside down. Thank you, grade A. Thank you, Peter. Mental illness hit Washington and flipped it upside down. Because that's what's going on there. It's crazy when you think about it. How does all these people, all these wonderful politicians, black and white and all other races or nationalities, all these people degree down generational wealth and they don't know a mentally ill narcissist when they fucking see one? That is crazy. You didn't recognize that that's grandiose narcissism? That was easy to see. And there were lots of people who recognized it for what it was too. But there were so many other people who did not know what that was. They didn't know. They didn't know. It is not okay that people don't know that when they see that, because it is so dangerous. That is dangerous. A grandiose narcissist who has that type of power. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Yes. Okay, good. Ashley and her friends just called. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. What's up, baby? Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's sad that the people didn't know when they saw it. I don't want y'all to be like that. If you come over here and you hang out with the Grabowski, I don't want you to be like that. Listen, if you see somebody who's always braggadocious, always, well, no, because you could be dealing with a covert narcissist and they don't really flow like that. But it was easy to see that he was one. Now you see the policies and all of the executive orders and all of the not caring about the white women that voted for him, them removing the funds from the people in Africa and other places where you're dealing with children that are passing away because we took the money from them. This is my thing for you guys that are on the live. Just think about this. How could you how could you be okay with yourself? How could you sleep at night knowing that you're removing money from children, and that by you removing this money that they're going to pass away, and actually you're taking that money and you're doing something so superficial, like making sure that Elon is paid for those trucks. And then you sit down and you eat dinner and you laugh with your friends and you go play golf and you do all the things that you've done the whole time while sleeping good at night. Imagine that. But see, that's what we did. We, not knowing and not able to identify him as that, didn't realize that if we put this person in power and this person has no empathy, the people will suffer. The people will suffer. And so, yes, people are stressed out. They're losing their minds. It's a lot going on. All because we didn't know what that was. That's mental illness. So the men didn't vote for Kamala because she was a prosecutor and she put black men in jail at one point. But I don't think that she would have. Please don't advertise in my chat, boo. I subscribed to your channel the other day. Um, that she would have taken aid away from children. I subscribed to you too the other day. That and she'd have known that they were gonna pass away if she removed the money. That farmers would lose their farms These are all the things that are happening to people. Federal workers losing their jobs, people with mortgages, people with children in college, with car payments, groceries, and insurance, because he wants his billionaire friends to be rich, richer. Let's get as rich as we can. Let's hoard riches. Because we could never be satisfied with what we have, even though it's enough money for us for the rest of our lives. But we want to secure generational wealth. And at the same time, we want to hurt people. Narcissism. Because when they hurt people, that's what really makes them feel good. I saw an ad. Is Trump's mother and him when he was a child. And then she's quoted saying, I don't want to, I don't want you ever. This is what his mother said. I don't want you to ever go into politics because you are mentally ill and you don't have any common sense. That's what his mother said. That's what his mother said about him. I don't want you to ever go into politics. And it was just crazy. Why did she even think that he would? He's been, I don't think that's the solution entirely, but I think that's a big portion of it. But what if, even if he goes back to South, he can't go back to South Africa because the president said no, we don't want you here no more. So he's been kicked out. He has to find somewhere else to go. But he can rule him from the telephone, or yeah, from FaceTime, because he's purchased him. He's bought. That was plain to see when we saw the video of him, Musty Butt, in the Oval Office with that baby on his shoulders, and what you call him sitting over there looking like, looking, I don't know what he looked like. He all slumped over, and it's like, what in the hell? He's purchased him. He's purchased him. But I mean, I mean, y'all can't see it. He's been whoring after somebody. But we got some good news. Y'all know we always give you a silver lining. Got some good news for you. But he's been hoarding after. It was supposed to be a real ugly look. It really was. Hey, Chris. He's been hoarding after rich men for a long time. Now, that same client of mine who works in politics, this is what she told me. She said, Cheryl, there are plenty people in this world who have way more money than Elantra. I said, girl, you're going to make me clutch my pearls. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Happy Sunday night. I said, you said what? She said, Cheryl, there are so many people in this world outside of this fucking country that have way more money than Elantra. I said, wait a minute, girl. She said, oh, yes. She said, yes, ma'am. He's not the only one. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I did a live. And I said, I had that thing with me that night. I felt that energy on me. And I told her, I said, listen, this is what I said. Hello, Misty Green. It's been a long time. What's up, boo? What's up, Bonnie? I said, it's been a long, look, I said, what's happening is this is Trump. This is Trump, right? And he's on the world stage. Thank you, Cruz. He's on the world stage. And this is what I'm telling her before she let me know, girl. So he's showing his hand. He's whoring behind Elantra. Everybody sees that he's been bought and he's the big fool. Everybody sees that. While Elantra and his money, because see, let me show you. When we saw him a whoring after Mr. Putin, then we knew that he was trying to get up Putin's ass. We knew that. So did Elantra. Elantra saw it from afar, like these other men are watching now from afar. They are not only watching Trump, but they're watching Elantra too. Check this out. So Elantra watched Trump a whoring after Putin. So then Elantra comes in, he moves in, he makes friends with Trump. They have conversations and they come up with this plan. I'm going to give you this money and you're going to win. I'm going to use my IT skills too, because we're gonna lie and we're gonna get some votes that we're not supposed to have. Because I could do that. I'm the internet guy, and we're gonna make sure that you win. But I'm gonna do some other things for you, and then you're gonna let me get super super rich, and you're gonna let me have access to Washington and the White House for what I'm getting ready to do for you. That's exactly what happened. Now, this is what I'm telling her. No, this ain't what I'm telling her, but I'm telling y'all that's what happened. But this is what I told her. I said, and this was after she told me that there are other people in this world that are really, really 50-50, way more money than Elantra. And they're watching Trump and Elantra because what they want to do is they want to take over them. See, somebody always got your number. You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. And everybody keeps on saying that America is number one, and it is not. That is not true. That's gaslighting, and it's a fucking lie. It is the fantasy of the white male. It's not real anymore. America used to be number one. America is not number one anymore. And these other people are watching right now as they watch the LOL so true, right, as they watch this shit going on now. They're watching this man show his hand, and even Elantra too. They're watching Elantra too. It's not gonna be so funny though when their dynasty falls. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be funny at all. We'll see though. Everybody will be watching. No, we won't have to put up with it for 4 years. We'll just be putting up with it for one more year. That's it. Yeah. The silver lining is somebody has their number. And just because you don't see the person doesn't mean that they're not there. They are very much there. There is no way. Those people are too stupid to stay in power. They're way too stupid. What they're doing now, stupidity. Because they think that we're the same. They think that we're the things are like it was in 1960, and it's very fucking. It's not. It's not. Everything is different. So somebody's watching. I'm so elated by the idea that while they have shown their hand now, Somebody timed out WV. Did somebody time out WV? Poops. Did you time out WV? I didn't see her. Um, there is there are people who are watching that are more powerful than the people that are in charge. And the people that are in charge here, they're showing their hand. There are a lot of people that are showing their hand now that should have kept their hand to themselves. But it's a good thing that they showed it because other people that are watching, they need to see it. All right, well, I'll go into the YouTube app and look and see. But don't type anything else. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you got a better picture of what's really going on, honey. Don't remember if he came wrong. Maybe so. Um. Oh, thank you, Benji. Yeah, don't get mad at me, honey. Don't get mad at me. Okay, I'm only speaking to what I see and what I know actually. What's up, Mike B? Don't get mad, cause see, in you guys' imagination, you have chosen these people in your own heart to be superheroes, and they are not. So then, when I let you know that I don't see that person as all knowing and all powerful, then you get mad. It's no need for you to get mad. It's no need for you to get mad. I'm not Cheryl Grabowski. Me, I'm not the only person that sees this. There are some powerful people on the board. Trust and believe. Me being a spiritual woman and knowing how life is, just when you thought that you had power and control and that you could dominate and do everything, that your sick mental illness and your terrible imagination and your little boy syndrome, because you are mad for whatever reason, and that you want to hurt people because you feel some type of way and you think that the powers that be are going to allow that to happen. And then you get mad at me for saying that other people are watching, that are richer and more powerful. And America is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You don't tell me to watch my speech. You tell them to watch their damn speech. Nobody's afraid of you guys anymore. That's what I'm saying. The hell? Well, some of them are. Yeah, actually. It's a lot of people in Washington that are very much afraid. But my name is Cheryl Grabowski. I'm the Narc Slayer. I heard a content creator, journalist, say um, that the video of him in the Oval Office when Elantra was standing over him was a picture of Trump being a boy inwardly. That's a child. Actually, he said that Elantra's son was more grown up than Trump. You white men have made this man, this narcissist, your idol. Because you guys feel inferior, you feel small, you feel like black people and other people have taken your place. You feel entitled to be on top. You feel entitled to be rich. You feel like that everybody's supposed to worship you and that you're supposed to have everything that you're supposed to have without earning it. That is your trauma. Go call your fucking therapist. Tell you one thing I do know. That's why I believe that our life term is short. We get about what, 100 years, maybe 15 years less than that, 15, 20, 80 years. Because sometimes we just do way too fucking much. Life don't last for so long. That's for Thrump, Mammy, anybody else that ever been around Thrump. And you too. Lady T said amen. Now how about that? While you're picking and poking, oh, Cheryl Bossy, that's your president. We're on a life lease. That's what I do know. I'm sure that when Hitler was putting those people in that inferno, those chambers, and burning them, I'm sure he didn't look at his own mortality. Because he went too. While you're trying to unalive, hurt and harm other people, while you're trying to be God and decide life is short and fragile, it is, and try to decide as a human being who lives and who doesn't live, then guess what? Soon enough, you'll be in the spirit realm too. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I think it's insanity. I was at a funeral home the other day. I had to attend to some business at a funeral home the other day. And the mortician, well, I didn't know he was the owner. But I just said to him, I said, how can you work in here every day? He said, well, I own it. I've been interested in being a mortician for most of my life. And he said, I started doing this work at 23. And I said, don't tell me how old you are. I'm good at guessing people's age. So I said, you're 39. He says, I'm 42. I said, yeah, well, I knew up and around there somewhere. So then I said, can I ask you a question? And he says, yes. And I said, well, while you're working on your clients here in the funeral home, Monique, block him. I said, do you visualize yourself in the back on the table? And he says, no. Well, first of all, I'm getting ready to be real shocked by what he said because it has everything to do with what I was just talking about. So he says, no. He said it with a smile. So then I look at him and I said, why not? I said, why not? And he said, I just don't. I don't allow myself to do that. That's what he said. I don't allow myself to think that. Hey, Nard. And then I said, uh, really? And he said, no. But what I'm saying is this. You don't allow yourself to think like that. Well, it's inevitable, though, that we ourselves would be on the table. And to me, that's mental illness. And a lot of us share it. Because how could you live day by day not accepting the very fact that you will cease to exist in this body? And not only that, let's take it one step further. That is fine because you can't do anything to change it. And that is the way of life. So what I'm saying is, Thrump, Elantra, and these people that we, not me, have made superheroes and made these people bigger than God themselves, they're on a they're on a life lease. Mr. Green said, "Real talk, sure. They're on a life lease. You are limited. I don't give a fuck how much millions or billions that you have. I don't care. I don't care that you can sit in the room with the most influential people in the world today. I don't care. Most of us in 50 years, we will be out of here. Most of the people I'm speaking to right now, or most of the people that I know, or most of the people that I've ever known, 50 years, you're going to be gone. We all have a checkout date. You know what I mean? So sometimes me, when I look at life and the terrible things that happen, and you look at people and they're so full of pride and they brag and they just think they are the fucking shit. And they love hurting people. And they're always digging a grave for people. And they're always hoarding and wanting everything and not caring about anybody else. Your time will come. And it might be, who knows when it's going to be. And that gives me comfort because that is the beautifulness of life. Life will take care of it. I promise. That's what I do know. In all the millions and the billions and all of the things that this life offers, it does not offer that. Now, I heard Elantra talking about one of his jobs is to take the head and the spine of a human and attach it to the robot so that people, because people are really interested, people, probably him, is really interested in living a whole lot longer. So if you could combine a human head and spine with the body of a robot, if somehow, yes, Misty, if somehow you could preserve the brain and then have a robotic body, then you could live for a long, long, long time. But who would want to do that? I'm sorry, y'all. We're not laughing and giggling tonight. We can't do that all the time. Y'all know this is the deep lane at the end of the day, right? It's the end of the day. So, yeah, the evangelicals are in the White House. They are very much mentally ill. They are very much indoctrinated. They believe that Jonah was in the belly of a whale for 3 days. They know damn well that a man, okay, Roy, and build their own state. But you and I, hold on. Let me get to that comment. Okay, Corey says, build their own state, but you and I know that's not going to happen because we fight against ourselves. Corey, I think it is going to happen. Corey, I think it is going to happen. Corey, there's an evolution going on, Corey. There's an evolution going on. Whether you can't resist it but so long. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just black people, Corey. I don't think that's the end game, Corey. I really don't. I think the end game is for all people to come together against those type of people. It's going to take all of us, but it took us it took a collective effort the first time. Black people didn't do that stuff on their own. White people helped. Let's keep it funky. Black people didn't do it on their own. White people helped. White people died too. The other ones. There are plenty ones now. Even if immortality was possible, how much time do you need to experience anything? You would get bored probably after 100 years. I think so too, Zachariah. Like a real sunshine, Miss Fine thing is back, LOL. What's up, K-Star? Yeah. I think it's going to take all of us. Black, white, Mexican. What's up, Benny? All of us together. Because they've put all of us in there. Like, we've all fell in the same bracket right now. We're all in that space right now. Even the whites. The other white men. There are other white men who are they're they're madder than hell. See them all the time. And all other people. We actually can't do it by ourselves. But black people do need to come together. We do. We're the ones that don't. I think everybody else knows how to do it. And we suffer the most, and we can all admit that. Yeah. But I feel like the end game, the evolution is about many groups of people coming together and creating this world that we want. Because what it's looking like now, you got what is it, 2%, 3%, which are the richest people in the world. Looks like to me that they want to hoard their riches, and they want to get rid of the middle class, and we be poor, and they have everything. And my thing is this. I know the people on this live are not that way. Like, what is wrong with you to even want that? That is not normal. The power and control. Why do you want power and control over me? Why do you want that? Why do you need it? That's what I say about narcissistic people all the time. I say that about narcissistic people. Why do you need power and control over me? Why do you want that? Do you want... If I was having a conversation with one of these people, do you want me to control you? How would you feel if you had to obey me? Even God gives us free will. Why do you need it? It's the question of, why do you need power? You need me to give you my power so that you could what? Feel powerful. I feel powerful. I do. With my own power. But I don't need your power to make me feel powerful. I don't need yours, but you need mine. So who's powerful? Is it me or is it you? It's crazy. Well, Mike B, let me tell you something, honey. We all are dealing with narcissism right now. If you're in the United States, you are breathing narcissism right now. Most people are confused on what they just want to show off. If we're in the United States, you're breathing narcissism. Every time you turn on your news, you're seeing it every day. Every day. I know you're in Greensboro. You told me yesterday. Every day we're dealing with narcissism. And like I said, when this term is over, oh my goodness, a lot of people will know. For the ones that don't know, they will. They will know. They will know. Yeah, you told me yesterday. You did. So anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. I just want to share that with you guys about them wanting to take medications from people who need it. I had a good friend. He took one anxiety pill and another one because he needed it for his temperament. Smart guy, had a good job, was a hell of a manager, was a really big asset to the company, but he had temperament issues. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if he got upset, he'll snap. So with his anxiety medication and the other one, then it allowed him not to spaz out like that so that he can keep his damn job. You know, the world's jacked up when a millionaire today is seen as middle class. We have trillionaires in this world, y'all, and they still not happy. See, I told y'all, and see, it was somebody in his chat earlier was trying to say, Zachariah, that they, you know what, I try to have a platform where we could have in intelligent conversations, but here and there people come through and they're just dumb as. There are people in this world that have more money than Elantra. But anyway, y'all kisses and hugs. Y'all have a good night. I hate I couldn't get my Hulu attached to my television because I want to watch movies. So okay, me too. But I guess I'll watch it from my iPad because I got Netflix on my iPad. Yeah, well, I'm off tomorrow, Mike. James, don't come in here starting no mess. You always start mess. Leave Roy alone. Leave Roy alone. We cannot have one good, serious live stream from start to end before somebody come in here acting crazy, James. How you doing today anyway? I'm elated because I don't have to work tomorrow, honey. Well, I do have to go to the salon for one client. It's a special client of mine. I know, Roy, but you know how I am about you. You off tomorrow too. I got a client of mine. I haven't seen her in years. And she's been a client of mine for damn. I think it's been like I ain't seen her since the pandemic. But I've been doing her hair ever since damn, almost 30 years. So I'll be seeing her tomorrow. I'm excited about that. She asked me because she moved to another state, and you're retired, Roy, and she'll be back here because she owns some property down here, and so she'll be back down here tomorrow, and asked me if I would do her hair so we can catch up on everything. But I can't wait to talk to her about this craziness that's going on. Tomorrow is President Day, a federal holiday. Post office closed and banks closed tomorrow. Monday is President Day. I know, Mr. Green. I know. That's why I'm off too. Yeah, but I still got to go to the shop. Where y'all going to eat? When? Tomorrow? I'm hungry, and I left. It's my baby boy's birthday because he was born the day before Valentine's, and I took him out to eat today. But he didn't want to go nowhere but Applebee's. I was like, boy, why you want to go to Applebee's? But he had a wonderful bowl with the fluffiest white rice and grilled chicken and avocado and seasonings and lettuce and tomato and corn. Oh, it looks so good. And then I had a sampler tray of like nuggets and mozzarella sticks and chips and spinach dip and quesadilla, and that's what I had. But I left my leftovers in his truck. You off tomorrow too, Ariel? So I guess I'm gonna do my client, and maybe I'll do something for myself. I'll go get my feet done, or maybe go get my facial. Cheryl, when are you going to let me take you out? Where you gonna take me out to, James? And again, how old are you? Where do you live? And all of that. I don't do the internet dating. Hey girl, I haven't had a chance to drive my new car bad weather. Roy, you didn't tell me. Can you please tell me what kind of car it is? Can you? Because I'm looking forward to getting me one too. But I can't do it right now for specific reasons. I gotta wait till June. But what did you get? Because I'm curious. Because you can tell a lot about a person about what kind of car they drive. What kind of car you got, Roy? Tell me. What the hell is a slingshot? I don't know what a slingshot is. What is that? A slingshot. Y'all know what a slingshot is? What is a slingshot? I kind of like these lives like this though. All the crazy bots don't come. The bots been going for a while. I haven't seen any bots. I got to go in my settings tonight because I got some new moderators. I'll make sure they ain't done it. I'm a grown man. I'm going to take you out and surprise you in be spontaneousness. Look, I don't like too much spontaneous now. I need to know what's going on. What's up, Jerry Wilson? It looks like a car three-wheeler. Oh, those are cute. Be spontaneous. I'm going to make you smile. That's all you need to know. Lord Jesus. Slingshot, that three wheels car. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those are cute. Like, that's the type of car that you drive down at the beach. I love to see people with their little cute little fancy cars on the beach strip. I love that. I told my grandbaby Ashlyn, I said, girl, we gonna go to Wilmington Beach. She's like, Grandma, because she and we went to Wilmington Beach a couple of years ago for 3 days and hung out at the beach. It was nice. We went to Wilmington. They call it the City of Millionaires, Wilmington Beach in North Carolina. A very beautiful, sort of like quaint kind of beach. I'm going to the beach for my birthday. Which beach you going to, Ariel? I love the beach, honey. Ooh, y'all know I love that water. Yeah, I love the water, honey. So yeah, I'll be so excited. I'm gonna wear me a two-piece this year. I don't care. I just don't, I done got to the point where I'm just got, I want orange. I want to wear orange. It's going to be a two-piece. You're going to Florida. That's why I want to go to Miami. Hopefully I could travel this year. Hey, Carabella girl. Roy, I want a two-piece orange bathing suit, okay? Yeah. And I want some really, really, really long crochets all the way down to my glutes. Yeah. That's what I want. Cheryl, you and Roy trying to make a love connection in a hoopty. I hope you... James, what is your problem? You are... Roy, get him. He's jealous. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate you. Roy is a gentleman, James, and you need to learn how to be one. Don't you be jealous. You're being jealous. Don't be jealous. That's not a good trait. That's not a good trait, James. That is funny. You are crazy. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. Have a good night and everything. Wear a two-piece with a sheer see-through pullover. Yes, Mr. Green. What you say? I know I am jealous. Well, at least you know, Jerry Wilson. At least you know. But me and Roy are not making a love connection. We just have this understanding. James, Pooh said, James, something else. You coming on tomorrow. Y'all know I'm coming on tomorrow. Y'all know. I'll probably come on tomorrow with some good food. I don't know what it is. Because do you ever feel like you're just tired of eating the same shit all the time? That's how I feel right now. I really do. Like, what is it new to eat? Oxtails. Ooh, that's one of my favorite things, honey. And we got a place called Lee's Kitchen, and they are so good every time. Let me cook for you, James said. What you gonna cook for me, James? Since you be on the channel, you know what I like. What you gonna cook? That's actually that's one of my dreams. To be in love with a man that can cook. I feel the same way. I'm tired of eating the same thing every day. I made really good butter chicken. Butter chicken is good. Mr. Green, you just subscribed. I thought you'd been here. But anyway, y'all have a good night. And y'all look into what we talked about them talking about they're going to put people that are mentally ill. I probably need to go get my nails done. I want them much longer. You got to clean the kitchen. My kitchen is cleaned already, Roy. But I don't know. I might order me something to eat. I'm just so hungry. But anyway, bye, guys. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for being here.